Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I'll be talking about what I'd like to see for the rest of our 2025 UFC pay-per-views. So here for you guys, I made a list once again, been doing it for the last couple of videos. So for our first fight on the list, for UFC 320 in Las Vegas, this will be happening. I would like to see Alexander Volkanovski versus Yair Rodriguez 2. The first fight was in 2023 for International Fight Week, was in the month of June. Alexander Volkanovski did get the round 3 TKO over Yair Rodriguez and got his 5th title defense. For this fight, I think it'd be a much different result considering Patricio Pitbull and Yair Rodriguez which happened in UFC 314. Yair Rodriguez had a very impressive performance in that fight, so I think Yair would really like to get his revenge, and I think he can get a decision win and go those full 5 rounds with Volk, because Volk is kind of wearing down. He looked very good against Diego Lopez, but I think Yair Rodriguez can find the openings, or maybe even get a finish, because he's really hungry to become the undisputed champion and really accomplish those goals and really get his revenge once again. And then for UFC 321, which will be happening in Abu Dhabi, I would like to see Magomed Ankalaev versus Alex Pereira 2. Their first fight happened in March of this year at UFC 313. Alex Pereira didn't get the result he wanted, which was very unfortunate for him. There were a lot of talks of him saying that he didn't have a great training camp, he was injured, he was sick. But, I mean, if Alex Pereira does come back 100%, I think he'd get his belt back and become the undisputed champion once again, and even get a finish over Magomed Ankalaev. And then for our third fight on this list, for UFC 322, a lot of people were saying, and a lot of rumors, that it would be happening in MSG in New York City, one of the biggest stadiums in the world. I think that would be great. They had UFC 309 back in last November of 2024, which was great. We had John Jones versus Stipe, and then our co-main event was Charles versus Chandler 2. Was at that fight. It was awesome to see that in person. So I think a great headliner would be Islam versus JDM. I talked about that fight in the last couple of videos because Islam wants to move up and become a 2-division champion in the welterweight division. I think for a co-main event, I think it should be Corey Sandhagen versus Merab. We know that Merab got his 2nd title defense over Sean O'Malley back in June, and Corey Sandhagen got a win over Figueiredo back in May. Both these guys didn't take any damage in their fight, so I think it'd be a great co-main event, and then we have a great headliner for Islam against JDM. And then for a fourth fight on this list, for UFC 323, it will be happening in Las Vegas once again in December. I would see Arsenal versus Cyril Gane. Cyril Gane is our number 2 ranked heavyweight right now and got a win over Volkov back in December 2024, which was UFC 310. And then we have Tom Aspinall, who is our new undisputed heavyweight champion. He was our interim champion and had a title defense back in July of 2024, where he beat Curtis Blades in the first round. He got a TKO finish, and he's now our undisputed champion because John Jones did retire. Was kind of a weird way how Aspinall got the belt. He really wanted to fight John Jones, and I think Tom Aspinall could have beaten him, but John Jones, I agree with Tom Aspinall. He did duck. John Jones, I think, was too scared to fight him. So I think Tom Aspinall can get his first undisputed title defense, or really his 2nd title defense, because again, he defended interim title, but now being undisputed champion, I think Gane would be a perfect matchup for him. Both these guys are very well-rounded. These guys are heavyweights, and they move like lightweights. They're so fast, great strikers. So I think it'd be a very entertaining fight for the fans, and I think Tom Aspinall can get the finish maybe in the 3rd round. I think Gane can survive the 1st or 2nd round. He doesn't have the best grappling, but I think he can defend takedowns because he can maybe use his striking to develop takedowns for himself, but we'll see how that result of the fight will happen. But still, a lot of great things happened this year in 2025. Very grateful for what the UFC has done for us and the fans. So hopefully we'll have a great year in 2026, and hopefully these fights will happen in the rest of 2025. And you let me know what you guys think about these fights in the comments, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.